Coming up on Red Bulls game night, Steve Cangelosi is back. He's alongside Shep Messing. They'll have tonight's matchups as well as a very different looking Red Bulls starting lineup. More on that in a bit. And we'll also have a really cool behind the scenes look at the Red Bulls as they get ready for a recent road trip. But that starting lineup includes Academy product and 17-year-old Tyler Adams. He is starting tonight. Dax McCarty, Bradley Wright-Phillips, Sasha Kleston, they are not. More on that in a few moments as we take a look at our game notes and get you caught up on some of the numbers. It's Red Bulls Pala Casino game night. It's been snowing heavily all day in Commerce City, Colorado, home of Dick's Sporting Goods Park, where the New York Red Bulls will take on the Colorado Rapids. Snow started late last night. They've accumulated 9 inches up to this point, and it is expected to snow throughout the game and throughout the rest of the weekend. But the crews have worked diligently to clear the field, so the Red Bulls have to just dig in their boots and play on. Welcome to Red Bulls Pala Casino game night. I'm Tina Cervasio from our MSG studios in New York. Much warmer and drier here. Now, coming up on Red Bulls game night, Steve Cangelosi and Shep Messing are here with a few more adjustments that head coach Jesse Marsh has made to the starting lineup, including the return of defender Ronald Zubar. He is back from injury after missing 3 games. Also coming up on the show, we will have part 2 of our series on the Red Bulls road trip, where we go behind the scenes and for the first time ever bring cameras into the locker room before a game on match day. But now let's get you updated on some numbers in our game notes, as the Red Bulls coming into the match are winless on the road this season, and they have played 277 minutes since last scoring. Head coach Jesse Marsh says he expects his team to take the field feeling a bit desperate, a bit angry. And you hope what is going on around Major League Soccer, and for that we bring in Shep Messing. And Shep, let's begin with Real Salt Lake. They are the only unbeaten team in MLS right now. What do you see in them? Why have they been so good out of the gate?
Tina, I think it's twofold. First of all,
they've won matches without Raimondo and Beckerman as well already this year.
Well, it's a good feeling in the locker room, and Cassar has them headed in the right direction.
All right, some serious topics to talk about. LA Galaxy's Nigel de Jong, he gets a yellow card for his tackle on Darlington Nagbe. Now, Nagbe was taken off the field in a wheelchair. I mean, so many people think this should have been obviously a straight red card. Shep, what are your thoughts on some of these calls in MLS this season as we do take a look at the play right here? Some of the calls this season, how these calls are impacting players, whether they should be red cards or they're given a red card and they shouldn't have been given the red, and how then games are decided after these calls are being made.
Well, Tina, look, nobody wants to see a challenge like that.
Welcome to Red Bulls Soccer on MSG Networks. I'm Tina Cervasio. Tonight, the Red Bulls will test their depth of roster. Felipe is suspended, coming off that red card against New England on Friday. Striker and designated player Gonzalo Verón remains out with a hamstring injury, and a whole host of defenders remain out as well. For more on who is playing, we now send it to the gentleman who will call all of tonight's action, Jonathan Yardley and Shep Messing.
So the Jermaine Jones era begins in Colorado. Big signing this offseason. Of course, Jones was with the New England Revolution last year, and the USA national team midfielder signed with Colorado, but it's his debut tonight because he had to serve his 6-game suspension from MLS, and we'll get to more of that in just a bit. But another key signing for the Rapids, his teammate, USA goalkeeper Tim Howard, New Jersey native, former Metro star, but he will not be able to join the Rapids until the July 4th transfer window.